we gave up too many offensive rebounds to them in the last couple minutes, and their length, which I was concerned about going into the game, was an issue. It was an issue throughout the game, but it really played out in the second half quite a bit. That and their guards getting to the rim off the dribble, they just made it tough for us trying to contain the dribble drive between Enrique and Mariah Jefferson. They just made it really tough. So frustrating for sure.
And you mentioned their length. How much did Natalie Achama's absence hurt you guys?
Oh, tremendous. I mean, she starts for us, and she's one of our best defensive players. She understands defense. She's a good team defender. And, we missed her rebounding, her toughness, or all of it. Yeah, it makes it really tough. You got to play small. Can't play people 40 minutes at this point. We got a couple of them playing 30. You're trying to juggle people in and out. A couple people have to play out of position, and it's just difficult, But the game was winnable. I think we got a little bit frustrated offensively and maybe didn't execute the way we can, get the shots we wanted. So we took some ill-advised shots at times. Give credit to Dallas. Their size and length and quickness bothered us.
Christine Hopkins.
Coach, I know you all had some Dallas starters on your radar going into this game, Ogunbowale and Sabally among others, but how did you feel like you responded to Bella Allery tonight?
Well, Bella had a couple of good possessions, especially in the first half, taking the ball off the dribble and attacking us off the dribble. She was just another long player that made it tough in there for us. When you can put three people who are at least 6'2", 6'4", we're a little bit undersized and we've got to rely on some other things. So, I thought she played good minutes for them. You have to ask Brian how he felt.
And with Julie tying the franchise assist record and getting a little bit of everything across the stat sheet, what does that say about her leadership, her talent, especially being the only available point guard right now?
Well, we play Kelsey Mitchell also at the point, so she's the only true point guard, but Kelsey can play the one and the two both. But I'm just really pleased with Julie. She is a great leader. She played a really outstanding floor game. She's a pass-first point guard and, plays for her teammates. So, really, really happy with that. We knew that we had a gem in Julie Allemand when we signed her. And she's proven that to be true each and every day. She works hard. She's a great teammate and a good leader. And you saw today, unselfishly, she just set people up and got them the ball in scoring position. I'm just disappointed it wasn't enough offensively to win the game.
Ben Rosoff. Go ahead, Ben.
Hi, Coach. I just want to ask you about your role players tonight, mainly Vivian, Mavunga, and Burke. They all kind of stepped up tonight, even though your starters were struggling. Can you just talk about their performance tonight?
Well, this is something that I think everybody realizes in this situation when you play a game and then have one day in between to not only rest but prepare for the next one. You've got to utilize your bench. And, I said this, in the pre-game comments that I anticipated using our bench, and I thought they did a really good job stepping in and giving us a lift, all in their own way. Mavunga was good rebounding the ball. Tori knocked down some jumpers, and KB did a little bit of everything. KB has had to play multiple positions for us, and she's a willing teammate in that sense. And, I thought they did a great job coming off the bench and playing a role that really was positive for us and gave us not only scoring but defense and rebounding. There was a stretch there where that group out there played very, very well. And again, undersized.
And then also, I know Kathleen was a game-time decision tonight, so I'm assuming she wasn't ready to go.
Not ready to go. Believe me, I'd love to put her out there, and I know Julie would love to have a little bit more rest. And Kathleen, has been good in the early part of training camp. She just got to little bit of a nagging injury, and we don't want to have her injured further and then unavailable to us later. So, we just got to deal with it. It is what it is right now. And unfortunately, that doesn't help us in this situation, but, we'd rather have her for the long term than risk not having her.
Anything else for Coach? Go ahead, Keem.
Coach, you mentioned kind of having to play your players extended minutes. How taxing is it just on the overall depth when you do have to play your players such long periods of time and such a schedule?
Well, we're without Lauren Cox, Erica Wheeler, and Kathleen Doyle. And then Natalie Chunwa goes down. Pretty much limits what you can do. So, all I can do is ask everybody else to do their best and play hard and try to do the little things well. In a game like this, it's so close, you expend such energy, and it's difficult. So, it takes a toll. And now we've got one day to, prepare for a different team, a little bit different style. Maybe not as long, but equally as excellent. And we got one day to get ready and recovery mode and get out there and play.
I mean, we really did a good job because we were ready. We were ready to play. The coach asked us to really stop them, and that's what we did in the first half. And the problem is that the second half, we were another team in defense. I mean, in offense and in defense, and that's why we lost today. And it's frustrating because if we did just the same first half, the result will be so different. So we really did a good job in the first half. We were ready. Like even on the one-on-one, we were there. And then I don't know what happened, but second half we really had problem in defense and also the box out. I mean, they took offensive rebounds, so many offensive rebounds, and that's not possible. I mean, we know that if we want to win games, we need to play defense, but together as a team, and the same in offense. And so that's why we were good in the first half, and then I don't know what happened, but we were not together on defense on the ball screen, and they started to get on fire, and then we couldn't stop them anymore.
And how much of an adjustment has this been for you? I know you're not technically a rookie, but you're in your first year with the Fever, and you're playing a lot of heavy minutes for the team and in critical situations. What's it been like to kind of adapt to this role for you?
It's not easy. It's not easy, especially because the rules are really different here also. I don't know if you see, like with my travels. I mean, I don't understand. There are things that are really different here, but I don't have time. I just have games and I have to play games. So it's just like this, and I get the minutes to play. So I just wanna, as a point guard, it's really important to organize my team, and I think that's something that I can really bring from Europe. Like I really have a style that can help the team in offense and in defense. And yeah, I mean, it's really not easy, but I don't have to think about it. I just have to play my game, do the best I can do, and just play. It's already 3 games, and I know that it's getting better every day. I understand a little bit more the game that we want to play here, and I mean, I just want to help my team.
And at the same time, you've been having a lot of success. I understand you set an assist record for the Fever today. So, I mean, again, it's kind of seems like it's been a little bit of an adjustment period, but you've been playing well at the same time.
Yeah, because I got a lot of minutes, so I just want to, it's the same, as I said, I just want to do my best. And, if I will help my team, I will do my best to help my team. So as a point guard, it's also different because, that's, I mean, as a point guard, you have to organize everything. And so that's why it was really hard for me. But I'm okay because I have great teammates too that help me to, when I do something wrong, they try to help me to let me know what do I have to change, what do I have to do more. So that's why it's easier for me too. It's that I have great teammates that help me, and yeah.
Any other questions for Julie? Go ahead, Christine.
Julie, on a night like tonight where you personally have a solid night with your 11 assists and a little bit of everything across the stat sheet, how much of you wishes that perhaps you could get a little bit more rest, like with Kathleen or Erica waiting in the wings for you?
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to have them on the court too, because it's true that it's really hard to play so many minutes, especially when you play every 2 days, So I hope that Katie will be there the next game. I hope that Idab will become as soon as possible, because we need that. We need to be a team. We need to be together. And, I don't ask to play 30, 35 minutes. I don't ask that. I just want to do my best. And, when you play 20 minutes or 25 minutes, it's also different because you're fresh. And when you go on the court, you can do maybe better than when you have to play 35 minutes. So that's why I'm really waiting for them to come back and to help me to be together and to be as a team. A team.
Yeah, our coach says this all the time. When your name is called, you just always have to be ready. And then when you step on the court, you just got to know what you're doing, honestly, following the defensive and offensive keys that we need to do. And we just got to keep building on that. So.
And Coach mentioned dealing with Dallas's length. I know Ogumbawale was someone you guys kind of were able to contain, but at the same time, Sabali was really effective on the boards, especially with the offensive rebounds. How difficult is it to stop a versatile player like her?
Honestly, it just takes heart. You got to be committed to defending whoever. It doesn't matter who. And as a team, we just have to be more together as far as boxing up, because they did a really good job crashing the boards on the offensive end, and I think that's what really killed us, and we just have to do a better job the next game.
And finally, down the stretch, again, I know you guys are asked to play a lot of minutes with such a limited roster. Do you feel like that maybe fatigue kind of factored into kind of letting up a little bit at the end there?
In a way, yeah. But like I said earlier, we just have to, even if we do fight, go through fatigue, we just have to fight through, knowing that, yeah, we have limited players, but no matter what, you still got to give it your all. Even if you're on the court, but like I said earlier, when you're on the bench, you just have to be ready when your name is called.
Thank you.
No problem.
Go ahead, Ben.
Kennedy, I just wanted to know, you were obviously in the game for some big minutes down there stretch in the fourth quarter tonight. How much confidence does that give you personally now and this year to get those critical moments in the tight game in the fourth quarter?
It does. It means a lot, honestly. I know that when I go in, if I'm not doing that well in the offensive end, I know I could bring an intensity on the defensive end. I can use my length, my speed, and especially on offense, we had a problem with all 5 players crashing the boards. So there were times where I saw opening to crash, and it helped a lot. But I think we just have to be more consistent with that as a team.
Anything else, Ben?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Christine, go ahead.
Kennedy, more generally, what is it like for you just playing so many games on 1 day of rest usually? How are you adjusting to that as the season goes on?
I'm fine with it, honestly. It's important to listen to your body and what it needs. With days like this, I get good rest, and I'll obviously have to eat right as well. But when my time comes, I just have to be ready. I have to fight fatigue. I just got to get every game, I just got to give it my all. But it starts with when I'm not on the court, I got to listen to my body, as I said. So.